Hi, I'm Olivia, aka Biblioghoul, and I am super excited because it is finally September, which means that Shorty September has begun. I have COVID again, of course, but I am persevering because I'm really excited about books that I'm going to be reading and I wanted to film this video. So hopefully I can get it up not too far into September. This is a readathon hosted by Siân, Bert, and Heather. Siân and Bert at the Storytime, and Heather at Soggy Expat Book Nerd. I had a really fun time participating last year, so I was excited for this year. And since I'm filming this on the 1st of September, I already started reading my first book, which I chose for the prompt Ripped Shorts, which is Woman Eating by Claire Coda. I know this is not a slasher, but hopefully there is murder because it is about a vampire. I heard Sean and Ollie saying positive things about this book, so that even reinforced my want to read it, but Ruth of Zeki has a bit on the back that says, serious issues of race, disability, misogyny, body image, sexual abuse are handled with subtlety, insight, and a lightness of touch. And, you know, multiple blurbs say, oh, it's an original take on the vampire story. So I'm always down to read that, but I'm interested to see all of those issues talked about. Also, the main character is an artist, and I guess it reflects a lot about food, and so like judging by the cover, I think that between the art and the food, it's going to have very luscious vibes. The next book that I'm finally going to read is Annihilation. This book covers Playsuit, a book I might regret because I read Hummingbird Salamander, Jeff Vandermeer's most recent book, and I really didn't like it. I thought it was boring and very actiony and not what I'd normally go for. But Annihilation is one of my favorite sci-fi movies, and I was looking up short books that have been turned into movies, and I saw this, and I just so happened at the beginning of summer to be at a used bookstore, and I saw this beautiful cover that kind of reflects and is shiny, and it just drew me in, and so I bought it for what, you know, like $2 or something. And that ends up suiting the half and half prompt, so I'll be rewatching Annihilation after I read this. But also I wasn't sure what to pick for Emperor's New Shorts, which is an unreliable narrator. And according to lists with unreliable narrators, this is also on that. So yeah, this book ended up fitting all of these prompts for Shorty September, and I hope that it doesn't let me down, but I know that a lot of people really love it, so excited to put my assumptions aside. The next book also suits a few prompts. It is Blue by Amelie Prophet, and as you can see, it fits the runway shorts category. A beautiful cover. So this cover has definitely been drawing my eye. I've seen some reviews on Instagram by Kiki, someone I follow, who I'll link. I think Olivia from AV Reads also read it and loved it, but far from just a book with a beautiful cover, this is also a translated book. It's translated from the French by Tina Cover, so that would fit the Bermuda shorts prompt. I also couldn't figure out a way to fit in a beach read to this category, and this book is about places like Miami and Haiti, and even says Blue Caribbean Sea in one of the sentences on the back, so I'm going to count the tropical climate of Haiti as something that signifies a beach read. For this is wonderfully written, very poetic book. It's a book that reflects on travel and families and homelands and belonging and all of the memories and feelings that come up with those topics. So yeah, I've been wanting to read this for a while, and it completely slipped my brain that it was translated last month for Women in Translation Month, so I was kicking myself, but I am really excited that I can read it for Shorty September. The next book I am picking for the Skorts prompt, which is a book that mixes genres. So I'm going to pick Maria Maria and Other Stories by Maritza K. Rubio. And yeah, this is all short stories. And I think just by telling you all of the genres that it mixes, it'll give you an idea of the feel of the book. I've seen it described as tropigoth, like tropical and goth, which I have never read a book that is described this way before, so instantly, like, that made me want to buy this book. But it also has folkloric elements, magical realism elements. It has, of course, horror and sci-fi and speculative fiction vibes, all while keeping that literary fiction feel. And I love sci-fi books that have literary fiction feel, so I'm really excited to pick this up finally. I actually went to the store and bought it on the first day it came out, which I never do, and I still haven't picked it up, but this month will change that. So the next book I'm choosing for the cargo shorts prompt, which is a book related to nature, I'm going to be picking up Intersectional Environmentalist by Leah Thomas. I've been following Leah on Instagram for a while now, and I'm really excited to see what the full book can bring. I know Anya at Well Traveled Books is reading this right now too, so it'll be cool to see what her thoughts are on it as well. And I was super jazzed to see the new prompt of cargo shorts this year. So the next category I always struggle with because I don't actually read a lot of books from the 70s and 80s, even though I'm not adverse to them for some reason. I just am too distracted by new books. So for Shorty Shorts, a book from the 70s and 80s, and Denim Shorts, which is a modern classic, I'm going to pick up The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. When I read Beloved earlier this year, I knew I wanted to pick up at least one other Toni Morrison book this year, so I already know that I love her writing and I'm excited to read yet another book by her. So the last book I'm going to pick up for the boxer shorts category, which is a comfort read. I'm kind of stretching this prompt a little bit because I'm not sure that this book is what people would pick for comforting, but after I heard Scott at Gunpowder Fiction and Plot talk about this book, I knew I wanted to read it at some point in the near future. It's Milk Teeth by Jessica Andrews. This book is about a woman that is learning to fight her urge to always make herself small in the world. It says that life takes her from London to Barcelona and the precipice of a new life full of sensuality. And she must decide what form her adult life should take and learn how to feel deserving of love and care. So I'm always on a journey to be more of myself and leave behind all feelings of smallness and insecurity, etc. So I think even though this is going to be an emotional book, it'll also be therapeutic to read someone else's journey through this. So yeah, I'm going to be reading other books in September, but these are the shorties I'm picking up. So if you're participating, I would love to hear what books you're reading, or if you've read any of these books and wanted to comment. What's your favorite kind of shorts? If we're going by the shorts that I wear the most, it'd probably be athletic shorts, and I love to be comfy. So I think those would have to be my pick. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.